What is up, Phenom fam? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today, me and Tyler are going to be talking about our plans, or maybe lack thereof, for WWE 2K25. We'll get into all of that. But of course, I'm here with Tyler. Tyler, welcome.
Of course. Always good to be here.
But yeah, today we wanted to come and talk to you guys about the WWE 2K25 Universe Mode series. And I guess I'll just kind of rip off the band-aid and let you guys know that unfortunately we will not be doing a Universe Mode series this year. It was a tough decision that we came to, but we've kind of come to this decision, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. We're going to take the year to kind of regroup, figure out how, how to move forward, and, kind of see what the year brings and see where we went wrong, what we could do to improve. Maybe next year we'll be back. Who knows? But yeah. You have anything you want to say?
Yeah, so what's the saying I'm looking for? The elephant in the room. We don't have the best track record when doing this series. We've only ever finished one series, and I use the quotations because we had to drastically cut the absolute biggest corners for 2K19. Unfortunately, stuff happens in life, specifically our personal lives, that we can't really control. I know I personally go through a lot of, and not to pour everything out here, but I go through a lot of depression and high anxiety. There are a lot of times where I can't find it in me to be around other people. Um, it takes a lot in me even to send one text message to people, whether it be Josh or any of our friends like Anthony and Jeremy that you guys have seen on stream, or any other friends of ours. And of course, there's also other factors where um, a lot of personal stuff where we can't talk about on here will happen. And a lot of you can understand from that standpoint. It's like, you know what, I get it. And we can only hope that you all understand for a lot of reasons like that. And while I can't speak for Josh, I'm sure he also goes through the same amount of stuff like there. I know he's also had personal issues in the past before. And I had texted him a few weeks ago saying, hey, so I hate to even ask this, but should we even bother trying for 2K25? Due to our history of not being able to continue the series. And what he just said is pretty much the same exact thing that he replied back to me, how we should just take the year off, see what we got to do, and um, hopefully next year for 2K26, maybe everything will be much more of a smooth ride. We could figure things out, but time will tell.
Yeah, and I think just like not even including all of the like other factors of things, it's also just the fact that like we're both adults, we both work full time, we both, so it's like we have maybe one, maybe 2 days out of the week that we could even potentially get together to record. And then it's like, okay, well, say, there's a bad snowstorm or some other shit happens, or it's just, oh, well, I'm busy this weekend. Okay, well, now that's an entire week that we go without content. And once you miss one week, it becomes so much easier, slippery slope for things to keep falling through and stuff like that. And plus, like, sometimes we have to work overtime and like all this random shit. Like, it's just life. Like, we don't live together. So it's already hard enough to plan around, like, oh, can we get together this day and do this? And then once we're together, we have to record multiple videos and try to, stack up and stuff like that. And it's tough. It's a tough situation to be in. And I just think that we need to find a way to ease that burden a little bit and streamline the process, make things a little easier on ourselves. And I think it's hard to do that while trying to continue to go through the same routine and kind of force ourselves to continue to do this stuff. Like I said, we're going to take a year off of the 2K25 universe mode. That doesn't mean there won't be any content on the channel. I'm planning to live stream, try out a couple different types of videos that you guys might be seeing here soon that I've been working on in the background. But yeah, and it obviously won't be the last time you guys see Tyler either. He'll be here on live streams, stuff like that. I'm sure he'll be in some videos here and there as well. But it's not a decision that we made lightly. It's just something that I feel should be done. And I think it's not fair to you guys to keep being like, oh, we're gonna fucking do it this year. And then we get like 2 months in, and then there's like no fucking videos for the rest of the year.
And I know when we initially started this with 2K18, the process that we went through was such a huge pain in the ass because we were recording every match. We were doing entrances because we felt that added to it. So much more. And one recording session alone took hours. And we would only do 2 episodes at most. So 1 episode of Raw and 1 episode of SmackDown. Then by the time 2K19 rolled around, we're like, all right, we're going to cut out entrances. We'll just focus on the matches. Again, it was a long process. And then it might have been the same for 2K20, which I know we've said this before, but we cannot be at fault for 2K20. That was not our fault.
Yeah.
But by the time 2K22 came around, we had finally, at least we felt we finally narrowed it down. Okay, 1 match. We'll record 1 match. We'll do a recap of everything else. And with that, the recording process, we would do pretty much an entire month's worth of recording, not including like the pay-per-views, in one sitting, because it was only, by that it was 8. Am I doing the math right? 8 math matches?
Yeah.
Yeah. So past 3 years, we felt, okay, we know exactly what to do. But again, personal stuff would interfere, life would happen, and it put a stop to everything.
Yeah. So, like I said, we're going to take this time to kind of go back to the drawing board, figure out what the best move is, try to figure out how best to handle the whole series. So if it, means that we need to restructure how we record things or like the schedule or whatever, I'm not sure. We'll work on it in the background. We'll, hammer away at it and try to get things figured out. I would love for it to, for us to live in a perfect world where Tyler and I can just sit here and record all day every day. But unfortunately, that's not the situation that we're in. What's up, guys? Josh from the future here. Tyler and I recorded the beginning half of this video like 2 weeks ago or something like that. But I wanted to come in at the end here and try to raise the spirits a bit. I wanted to let you guys know that I will still be making content on WWE 2K25. For now, I think it's mostly going to be live streaming. I don't have any like other series planned or anything like that. But I'll still be live streaming the game starting tomorrow, Friday, March 7th. That's when early access goes live. I'm working on some videos in the background. I don't really have a timeline on when they're going to come out, but it's definitely no spoilers on the thing that I'm working on, but I will say it is probably the longest video that I've made. Well, I don't know. Once it's edited, I don't know that it's going to be the longest video, but in terms of raw like recording footage and recording time, it's some of the longest videos I've made. So it's something that I've been working on for a while. Not sure when we'll see the first one out. It's a new type of content that I've been wanting to try, still within gaming, but I hope you guys will be willing to check it out. And I'm planning to make a video of it eventually on 2K25. So not ready to announce what that is just yet. My plan is to make the like premiere of that type of content on my channel be the video about WWE 2K25. So that'll take me probably a couple of months, to be honest with you, to get that, get the footage for it, get it recorded, get it edited, get it scripted, all that stuff. But while we're working on that, I'm just going to be live streaming 2K25 mostly, maybe some other stuff as some new games come out. But yeah, so you guys will still see me. This is not the last of me. This is not the last of Tyler. I promise you guys that. But yeah, so catch me here tomorrow live on the channel. I'll be live most of the day. So yeah, anytime you want to pop in, I'll be live. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We apologize again for the inconvenience, but like I said, we're doing it to hopefully improve things going forward. So thank you guys so much. And until next time, guys, have a phenomenal night.